Israel tonight is sending its troops into the streets and cities throughout the country, all part of an effort to try to stop weeks of violence and deadly attacks by Palestinian terrorists. It's also closing off sections of Jerusalem, making it easier for its citizens to obtain gun permits and to buy guns. 3 Israelis have been killed, at least a dozen more injured over the past 24 hours, a number of shootings and stabbings around Jerusalem. There have been more than 20 attacks, mostly stabbings, this month. A total of 7 Israelis have been murdered. More than 24 Palestinians also killed. And joining us tonight, Congressman Lee Zeldin. He's a member of several committees, including Foreign Affairs, one of the leading voices for Israel in Congress. Great to have you with us, Congressman.
Great to be back with you.
Netanyahu had to do something. And this is a first step, obviously. Is this going to be enough, do you think, to assure the security, of the country?
No, he's going to have to do even more. It would be helpful if America and the rest of the free world was in the foxhole with him and with Israelis. It is obviously deeply disturbing to watch the terrorist attack and murder innocent Israelis. But what is even more saddening than that is watching President Obama's shameful reluctance to stand alongside Bibi Netanyahu and the Israelis in this critical time of need. So the Prime Minister is going to do everything in his power to protect his country. It would be nice if he wasn't in that foxhole all by himself.
Why are, if you will, Israeli supporters in this country, why have they been so reticent to criticize President Obama's policies? And frankly, in many cases, his outright indifference, or even in many cases, his antagonism toward Israel?
Well, I think you have more and more people who are, maybe they've been voting Democrat their entire life, maybe they're registered Democrats, maybe they voted for Barack Obama. More and more people are willing to be critical of this president's foreign policy. There are some people, though, who, they are Obama Kool-Aid drinkers who believe this twisted logic of who our friends are and who our enemies are in the Middle East. Whatever the president tells them is a situation on the ground, they just take it as his word. They don't question facts. And it's unfortunate. The good news, though, I do believe that more and more people are open-minded to the truth and holding this president accountable in the Democratic Party.
Yeah, those who are Jewish, who support Israel, who are blind to what is happening here. I can't personally, and I'll speak only for myself, I cannot fathom it. Because Americans, millions upon millions of Americans across the country, who are fundamentally Christian, Catholic, whatever their religions may be, are deeply upset about what we are witnessing in Israel. And it seems to have more of an impact on those Americans of those religions than it is, in large measure, the Jewish religion, which you would assume would be absolutely, straightforwardly, directly, passionately, deeply concerned.
Some people have their head in the sands. It was a year ago. You had Hamas firing 12,000 rockets from the south, Hezbollah firing 12,000 rockets from the north. Hezbollah is fighting just across the border to Syria, Al-Qaeda just across the border into Syria. All around Israel, you have this existential threat to this country. And Iran, meanwhile, calling them the little Satan, pledging to wipe Israel off the map, chanting death to America. It's important that everyone take their head out of the sand and stand up for our allies. With our allies.
Let me turn to the House, because an issue of leadership for the House itself, not existential, one assumes, but very important to certainly the Republican Party and the House and the Speaker. Paul Ryan has said no. Apparently he is asked countless times every day whether he's changed his mind. The Freedom Caucus has said that he's fine with them, which is mind-boggling to me, since his positions are antithetical to the very idea of the Freedom Caucus. What is the basis of his standing, even as he insists that if he were to be Speaker, he would have to have absolute obedience from every Republican? I never heard of such an American institution dominated by such an authoritarian. Oh, wait a minute, I did. There is a White House figure as well.
So I just got there in January. Over the course of several months in Washington, I have watched this man, and I spent 4 years at the state legislature level as well. I've never seen a legislator receive more respect from his colleagues on both sides of the aisle. It's something the way he he presents himself, he makes his argument. There are people who disagree with him, but still respect him. But the fact is, he keeps saying no. Every single day he says he's not interested in doing it.
Will the party be better off? Will the House be better off if he were to say yes?
Yes.
So you support him?
I would be supportive of him. I will say that
he's not your favorite.
I would like to see Trey Gowdy get in the race. I'm a little biased towards Trey. Trey is, he's a remarkable mind.
He also says he doesn't want it.
He also says he's not interested. So maybe Lou Dobbs for Speaker. Yeah. I mean, we're going through our list of people here.
Trust me, Congressman, you don't want me running things in the House of Representatives. You don't want me in that town, as a matter of fact. It's better for Washington, I say, out here. Congressman, it is always good to see you.
Same here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And good luck with it all, as they say.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.